Hi there, this is Kassie and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of September the 4th to September the 10th. Whether you're looking for weekly forecasts, daily insights for quick guidance, or special seasonal videos to align your energies, you've come to the right place. Stay tuned as we're soon unveiling love predictions specially crafted for fall 2023. If this feels like the guidance you've been searching for, don't hesitate to subscribe, like this video. For those who wish to delve deeper, my website www.cassiekai.com offers an exclusive 3-minute free reading for new subscribers, along with invaluable free content like tarot birth cards and intriguing 2-card combinations, and articles about how to read the cards. So if you are learning tarot, make sure you check it out. Curious about how last week's predictions panned out? Simply click the link in this video above on the right hand corner, and please make this journey interactive by sharing your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading your comments, but let's see what the next week has in store for us. For Aries, we had the Knight of Cups and now it's the King of Pentacles. Last week, emotional depth, relationships, romance were prominent in your life, in your experience. Also, someone who's a water sign or ascendant, Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces might have played a significant role. The upcoming week, the King of Pentacles adds a practical tone to your endeavors, so you will be more practical, more methodical, and less carried away by emotions. In your career, you will feel a need for practicality and stability, as that's what Pentacles stand for, and there will be positive results in your career. You will make progress, but the pace will be a little slow, as that's a slow and passive king. You won't take risks and you will prefer to have a traditional and rather conservative approach to your career and in your workplace. In matters of the heart, the Knight of Cups' romantic energy continues to influence your relationships, so if you're in a relationship, expect a meaningful gesture, a heartfelt expression of love. If you are single, you might encounter someone who captivates you with their genuine intentions. This person may be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and the King of Pentacles adds a layer of stability to love matters, suggesting that lasting connections can be formed this week through a combination of passion and reliability. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they perceive you as passionate and emotionally attuned. They admire your ability to express your feelings and connect on a deeper level, and that draws them closer. They see you as someone who balances emotional depth with practicality, making you stand out as stable and reliable, a reliable presence in their life. They feel that they can rely on you and they trust you completely, which means that this is very important for them. The energy of this king will influence your life for the coming 10 to 15 days, so if you want to sort out practical matters in relationships, this is a good time to do so. For Taurus, we had the Page of Swords and now it's the Five of Wands. Last week, your curiosity and thirst for knowledge were at the forefront of your experiences, and perhaps you encountered situations that required quick thinking and adaptability. Some of you must have dealt with gossip or a misunderstanding, or someone who spies on you on the internet. With the Five of Wands this week, you will face some sort of opposition or competition, and your desire to stand out will be strong. In your career, maybe last week you learned something new or you made a new beginning. The Five of Wands suggests that there might be potential conflicts or disagreements this week. However, your sharp intellect and communication skills can diffuse tensions and facilitate productive discussions. Approach conflicts with an open mind and you might find innovative solutions that benefit everyone involved. In love, maybe last week you had an enlightening conversation. This week, minor disagreements could arise, but your ability to communicate openly will help prevent misunderstandings from escalating. Now, how someone feels about you, there's a sense of rivalry or differences of opinion between you, and this person can trigger some power struggles in your relationship. However, attraction is strong, the Five of Wands is a fire card, and so is sexual desire. The Five of Wands is Saturn in Leo, and that means you may find someone in your personal or professional life who's trying to control your actions in a way that serves their interests and not necessarily yours. And you will probably decide to draw boundaries this week. The strong days of this week are Thursday and Saturday. For Gemini, we had the Tower and now it's the Hermit. Last week might have brought unexpected changes or disruptions that challenged your existing structures. While it might have been unsettling, these changes can lead to breakthroughs and a deeper understanding of yourself or of a situation. In fact, this will be a week of introspection and inner searching. In your career, if there has been a disruptive change last week, this week you will take some time to step back from the chaos and reassess your goals and your motivations. This introspecting phase will help you gain insights into the changes needed for your career growth. If you were trying to find a solution to a problem with no luck, this may be the week you will finally figure it out. In love, for some, the Tower indicated a shake-up in your relationships. If you are in a relationship, this week could bring challenges that lead to necessary conversations and a deeper understanding of each other's needs. The Hermit's influence advises you to take time for self-reflection before addressing any relationship issues. In other words, if you are about to have a serious talk, make sure you know what you want first. Singles might find that the upheaval leads to a period of solitude and self-discovery before seeking new connections. So if you don't feel ready for a new relationship, take some time, see how you feel. So this will be a rather slow week that will allow you to recharge and recoup. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they can see that you're navigating through a transformative period, and maybe they too are going through a transitional phase and they feel that some time and some space are needed for now. The Hermit is associated with Virgo, so there might be a Virgo sun or ascendant that will play a role in your life, while the strong days of this week will be Tuesday and possibly Saturday. For Cancer, we had the King of Cups and now it's the Temperance. Last week, your personal relationships must have required your attention, and there might have been a water sun or ascendant individual who played a role in your life. This week's slow energies continue, as the Temperance indicates a time to balance your emotions and to exercise moderation. This isn't a week for big decisions or bold action. This week focus on nurturing your emotional well-being and extending compassion to yourself and others. In your career, you will feel a need for balance and moderation. If you have been in conflict with someone, this week you will find common ground and you will repair your relationship, or at least you will get a chance to do so. Also, for those of you who enjoy multitasking, you will be able to complete different tasks effectively. This week encourages you to use your emotional insight to foster cooperative and productive collaborations. In love, if you are in a relationship, this week will bring a deepening of emotional intimacy and understanding. If you had a fight with your partner, this week there is a good chance you will get things back on track. Singles might encounter someone who resonates with their nature, someone with whom you will feel a high compatibility. If you want to know how someone feels about you, the presence of the Temperance makes them see you as someone who brings a sense of balance and harmony to their life. and that makes them feel comfortable and valued. However, at times they experience mixed feelings, and that's why there might be some ups and downs with them. And that means that their emotions have not yet stabilized, and more time is needed for this relationship to grow and to become more solid. The temperance is associated with Aquarius, so there might be an Aquarius sun or ascendant that will play a key role in your life this week. For Leo, we had the Knight of Pentacles and now it's the Six of Cups. Last week, you may have focused on practicality and steady progress in your experiences, and you embraced a methodical and diligent approach to your tasks and responsibilities. This week, while the pace might be slow, the Six of Cups is a water card and water is slow, your dedications will yield positive results, and there will be someone dear to you who will help you either in your personal or in your professional life. In your career this week, your past experiences will determine your actions and decisions in your workplace. Some of you will work with someone you've worked before, or there might be a repeat of a previous situation. Reflect on lessons learned and apply them to current projects, as that will help you succeed. In love, this week you may find you are dealing with an ex that will resurface, or another person from your past, not necessarily an ex, who will influence your love life. If you are single, you may find yourself drawn to someone you've met a while ago, while the Six of Cups also suggests revisiting the past with nostalgia. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel very connected with you. We should not forget that the Six of Cups is a karmic card, so they want to have a deeper emotional connection with you consciously or subconsciously. However, the karmic energy of the Six of Cups often comes with some challenges, so this might be a rather difficult relationship for some of you, with big highs and big lows. The Six of Cups is the Sun in Scorpio, and that means you will know secrets this week, or another person will reveal your secrets, so make sure that you don't get too exposed, especially if you want to keep something hidden, something secret. That's a very good energy if you want to figure things out, to go to the root of things, or to talk about deep emotions and hidden thoughts. The strong days of this week will be Saturday and Sunday. For Virgo, we had the Three of Cups and now it's the Ace of Cups. Last week, you may have experienced joyous moments of connection and celebration with others, and there must have been a spirit of camaraderie in your social interactions. Spending time with friends and loved ones must have brought positivity into your life. The Ace of Cups suggests new energy, fresh energy, and a new beginning in one of your personal relationships. This can be a new friendship, a reconciliation, or it means that you will put a relationship on a new basis. In your career, it shows strong potential for new beginnings or a renewal in your career. This week there will be creative and passionate opportunities that align with your heart's desire. Your enthusiasm and dedication can lead to a fresh start or positive changes in your work environment. For some of you, the Ace of Cups will be an offer for a new job or a new door that's opening for you, and that will fill you with joy and enthusiasm. In your love life, if you're in a relationship, this week will bring opportunities to celebrate your relationship and bond over joyful moments, or to renew your relationship in some way. If you are single, you may find yourself attracted to someone who radiates positivity and genuine happiness. The Ace of Cups is traditionally the card of a new beginning in love, so if you are looking for love, there's a good chance you'll find it this week. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they admire your genuine and open-hearted nature, and they enjoy being in your company. The Ace of Cups' influence makes them see you as someone who holds the potential to start a new relationship, and their feelings are romantic and positive. The strong part of this week will be between Monday and Wednesday. For Libra, we had the Lovers and now it's the Nine of Cups. Last week, you may have experienced significant choices or connections that brought harmony and alignment. It appears that you made the right choice last week because the Nine of Cups this week shows you being satisfied with what you have attained. Wonderful news is coming your way and a time to celebrate your progress. That doesn't have to be a party or a big celebration. It could be that you are buying yourself a small gift or that another is giving you something to show their appreciation. There might be an important dinner that you will have to attend, a party or a social meeting which should not be missed, or you will have to organize such an event. In your career this week, your hard work and dedication are likely to lead to tangible results. Your accomplishment will bring a sense of pride and contentment, and something you've been working towards for a while now may come to successful completion. In love, the Nine of Cups emphasizes the need for authentic connections and alignment of values, which means that if a relationship is not good for you, the universe may intervene and end it so that you make room for new beginnings. If you're in a relationship, this week brings moments of shared intimacy and a deeper emotional understanding. Singles might find themselves drawn to someone who resonates with their values and their aspirations. That person may be a water sign. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they see you as someone who brings emotional satisfaction and contentment into their life, making them feel fulfilled and positive around you. The Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces, and Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion and will bless your relationships, your moods, and will also help you complete something, probably associated with personal relationships again. The strong day of this week seems to be Thursday. For Scorpio, we had the Three of Pentacles and now it's the Empress. Last week, you may have focused on collaboration and the mastery of your skills and your experiences. The Empress is a love card and it's associated with Venus, the goddess of love, which means that relationships will be favored and will be in your focus this week. But this energy is favorable for any type of endeavor, even from career, which means that if you are developing a business, a project, a plan, the Empress gives the promise that your plans will thrive. It's all about being creative, about giving birth to ideas and bringing your dreams into reality. Beauty and growth are the keywords for this week, which means this is a great time for beauty treatments, for taking better care of yourself, for loving yourself more, and that will be reflected on how others treat you. In love, this week brings opportunities to work with the person you are interested in or with your partner to create a harmonious partnership. Some of you will make your relationship more committed, or if you may start talking about having a baby. Singles might find themselves drawn to someone who's loving, nurturing, but in some cases the Empress can be someone who likes to mother their partner or to be overprotective. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they see you as someone who possesses nurturing qualities and someone who brings a sense of comfort and growth to their life, making them feel valued and supported. They feel strong sexual attraction for you, and given the time, this can develop into a serious relationship. The strong days of this week will be Wednesday and Friday. For Sagittarius, we had the Fool and now it's the Nine of Wands. Last week, you may have embarked on a new journey, literally or metaphorically, or embraced a sense of spontaneity in your experiences. Some of you must have started something new or decided to take a leap of faith in some area of your life. Now, with the Nine of Wands this week, you will have to defend what you gained in some way. That means there might be some opposition around you, someone who does not agree with what you want to do. Or they don't agree with your ways and they have different views, different needs and different expectations. You will probably decide to stand your ground, to keep fighting until you get what you want. In your career, the Nine of Wands suggests a need to be prepared for challenges. There might be obstacles that you will have to overcome, and you have to defend yourself and your position. Your willingness to adapt and persevere will help you overcome difficulties and achieve your goals. In love, there might be some difficulties, some challenges that come from different views between you and your partner or the person you're interested in. If you are single, you may decide to disconnect from someone you've met recently, but they are giving mixed signals or they are not giving the kind of response that you are looking for. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they are guarded and there's something they fear in your relationship, something they perceive as a threat, and that would put them in a defensive mode. They find it hard to trust another person and they find it hard to keep themselves safe, whatever safety means to them, but that's a priority for them. So you will probably find them hard to open up at this stage, and it's advisable that you don't pressure things in any way, as that will generate even more resistance on their end. The Nine of Wands is the moon in Sagittarius, and that means someone may try to restrict or block you in some way. Don't make decisions if you feel very charged emotionally. Give it at least 9 to 10 days so that you can see the whole picture and not just parts of it. For Capricorn, we had the Temperance and now it's the Eight of Cups. Last week, you may have focused on finding balance and harmony in your experiences, in your relationships, so the theme of patience and moderation must have been very strong in your interactions. This week, the Eight of Cups indicates that you will probably decide to leave unhealthy or stagnant situations behind. In your career, you may feel the need to leave behind something that no longer serves you. This week, you will reflect on whether certain aspects of your career align with your long-term goals. Don't be afraid to let go of what's no longer fulfilling to make space for more meaningful pursuits, because there will be a new calling for you, an opportunity that will be very promising. In matters of the heart, the Eight of Cups presence indicates the potential for walking away from situations that no longer resonate, paving the way for a more fulfilling love life. If you are in a relationship, you may decide to make a change in the dynamics of it, while if you are single, there's a good chance you will explore some new and exciting options. If you want to know how someone feels about you, there is some dissatisfaction with the current situation and they feel the need for change. They are weighing the situation and trying to figure out if there can be common ground and if your needs can be aligned or not. The Eight of Cups is Saturn in Pisces, and Saturn always has to do with lessons, while Pisces symbolize our emotions, our intuitions, and our relationships, the way we connect to others. So there might be some lessons that you need to take into account by examining mistakes you made in the past so that you don't repeat them. The strong days of this week are Saturday and Sunday. For Aquarius, we had the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Last week, you may have experienced a period of introspection and contemplation in your life. Maybe you felt that you need to spice up your life a little bit, and that's exactly what you are going to do this week, as the Seven of Cups shows you exploring new options. In your career, the Seven of Cups suggests a week of multiple possibilities, multiple choices. This week you might be presented with various opportunities, but not all may be as they seem. Take time to evaluate each option carefully before making any decisions. Your discernment will lead you to choose paths aligned with your goals and your expectations. In love, this week brings a need for examining options that can improve your relationship. While if you are single, you may find yourself considering what you truly want in a partner. The Seven of Cups' presence indicates the potential for romantic fantasies, because this is the card of daydreaming, but it also advises you to ground your emotions in reality before making any decisions. If you want to know how someone feels about you, there are fluctuations in their feelings. There is attractions, at times it's stronger, at times it's weaker, and that will be reflected on their actions. That can be a little confusing at times. One day they may act in one way and you feel you can figure out what they want, and then they change it completely and they do something very different and unpredictable. That means their emotions have not yet stabilized and that the relationship needs more time to get more solid. The Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio, a very intense placement for Venus that basically means your sexual life will get quite interesting and intense this week, and you may decide to explore new kinds of sexuality or different partners. Just be sure that you take all the necessary precautions to keep yourself safe. The strong days of this week are Friday and Sunday. For Pisces, we had the Ten of Pentacles and now it's the Six of Pentacles. Last week, you may have experienced a sense of stability and fulfillment. A professional, family, or property matter must have come to a head, or you made good progress in your career. This week, you will focus on building upon the foundations you have created and finding ways to share your blessings with others. Some of you will make a significant agreement or you will trade something of value. In your career, this week will be a week of giving and receiving. You might find opportunities to offer your skills or your resources to others, as well as receive assistance when needed. Balancing your generosity with your own needs will lead to positive outcomes, which means that you should not give a lot more than you receive. Giving and receiving must be balanced. In matters of the heart, the Six of Pentacles encourages you to cherish the bonds that bring stability and comfort. For couples, this week brings moments of shared abundance and mutual support, so you may give your partner money if they need it, or they may give you something you need. If you are single, you may find someone who values security and commitment. This person will be serious and ready for something solid and long-lasting. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they perceive you as stable and nurturing, and they admire your ability to create a sense of security. And that's what draws them closer to you. They admire your generosity and your willingness to support and uplift them. But again, make sure that what you give is equal to what you get, or at least very close to what you give. Astrologically, the Six of Pentacles is the moon in Taurus, and this is a good time to indulge in activities that bring you comfort and security. It could mean an event when you find yourself seeking out experiences that engage your senses, such as enjoying good food, spending time in nature, or just surrounding yourself with beauty and art if you are artistically inclined. The strong days of this week are Monday and Saturday. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of September the 4th to September the 10th. I hope you enjoyed them, and I wish you a great week. See you again next week.